I'm Jory from Utah, and we're going to talk about how to level your cabinets and doors. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is level this up. Okay, so I've got my cabinet. It's already partially screwed to the wall. It's not completely there. I always like to check the level before I completely screw it to the wall, because once you get it to the wall, it's pretty much, we're not going to change how level it is. We don't really have a lot of room for adjustment in there. So we want to check it before we secure it completely. Right now I have one screw in there, and so it's still to the wall, but at the same time it still can wiggle off a little bit. So I'm going to check the level on the top, reading the level in the middle so I can see to make sure that the bubble line is between the two lines. That way I know that it is level. If it's off, if I need to bump it, then I bump it just a little bit just to get it so it's to a level position. Okay, then I check the level top to bottom. Okay, that one's pretty good. Okay, and then I also like to check front to back. If it's really off front to back, then I can make sure I put a shim underneath, or if I need to work something out on top, then I can do it that way. And then we can trim up the side of the cabinet to hide the holes and the discrepancies in the walls. Not all walls are straight, so this allows us to make sure that our cabinet can be straight so that all of our stuff doesn't fall out. Now I want to show you how to level your doors. Now, depending on your doors and what style of hinge you have on there is going to depend on the adjustment. Most hinges have an adjustment that goes in and out. It also goes front to back this way, and it also goes up and down this way. So we have 3 adjustments on each hinge. Now this hinge specifically, this first one is going to take me in and out. So as I twist this, it's going to suck the door back this way, which makes it so now the door can actually close. Before it was overlapping. Now I'm still unlevel on top to bottom, and I'm still unlevel like side to side. That's why I've got a big gap here on the bottom or on the top, and a small gap here on the bottom. So if we can adjust that, what we want to do is take the top of this back towards the other door. So I'm actually going to let this one out a little bit now. Still a little further. Good, which will allow it to do that. And then, now the other adjustment, top to bottom, these are actually really level right now. So this is where I would stop, but if you still have a problem top to bottom, you can either adjust those two, where you just loosen them a little bit, and you can bump your hinge up, as well as that one, which will allow it to go up and down. Some of the newer hinges, there's actually an adjustment inside that hole that just actually takes the hinge up and down. So it depends on what style of hinge you have and what kind, and that will allow you to adjust it to make your doors level. I'm Jory from Utah, and we've just talked about how to level our cabinets and doors.